welcome back to the Moans and Bones reactions. And I'm Othaya, the Bones, and this is
Oona the Moans.
God damn, if I can get through the intro.
Oh, no.
Too many thoughts in my brains, guys. But today, maybe it's because I'm reminiscing, because we're gonna be going through. Well, this is my guess, because I haven't watched this, but my guess is through some memories of childhood with Internet Historian and his Incognito video. And if it's anything we have to go by from previous commentary by him, he lacks common sense when it comes to normal issues like a clogged toilet.
No.
Like, I'm really concerned about what childhood Internet Historian has to say. I don't know who his co-host is on this one though. I'm sure it'll be one of the others, that we've seen before. But it's gonna be a wild
He
ride.
must have been a very sheltered man. He didn't know how to clock the toilet, and he also didn't know how to cook beans. So
Oh yeah,
it must have been easy and wholesome.
He didn't know how to cook fucking beans. I forgot. Oh my god. IH, come on, man.
They're just simple modern life.
Oh, that's so fucking funny though. Beans have beaten this man. Let's get into it, I guess. Oh god.
Childhood. What's the deal with children? Is this a child? If children are the future, how come they never see it coming? Bang! One day you
my
save
God.
Gotham. And how come they always get to be
Oh,
on the
Batman.
milk carton? I want a turn. Free candy? I want some.
Oh,
Aha,
no,
I got
this
one.
is not the
Give me all
bad
your
thing.
NFTs. This must be their lair.
No.
There's gotta be
The orphanage, their lair. Oh my god, this is going like 1,000 miles per hour right away. He stole their Fortnite hoodie. No.
some MILFs around here somewhere.
Please, sir. I want some more.
More?
More?
Certainly, have all of the NFTs you can eat. All this and
NFTs.
more on this
one
episode
wants
of
them.
In the More.
So, Internet Historian, I see you are in the field for the 12th time. Would you like to explain that for us?
Oh, yes, well, you see, I can't get the main channel video finished, and so I just keep pumping these out.
And so why is that? Interesting. And it has nothing to do with the fact that you were recently found to be the world's gayest man third year running?
Oh, not again. No, everyone's coming out from behind the curtains. Put the cake away. We're not doing this again. I'm not putting on the hat.
But really, man, congratulations. I know you've been gunning for that.
Do I read my speech? I did prepare this.
Please.
You
go.
didn't prepare.
The camera's right there.
Yeah, I want to thank my parents, Jesus. I want to thank the Academy, of course, my biggest inspiration, my muse. Many kudos. I learned from the best.
I'm shining down on you like Mufasa.
Yeah, I mean, if he was still alive today, surely he would have won this award, but I'm still grateful to accept it on his behalf.
On his behalf.
What's the closest you've
Anything
come to
dying?
dying?
I fell off a cliff once. I think I must have been about
Oh.
12. I was there with my mate, and
Oh, fuck.
I fell off it. The thing that sort of saved me was I fell through a tree.
Oh, sure.
All the way down to the ground. And I was like, "Ooh." And then I sort of stood up, and
It
I was
was
like,
really ouch,
oh,
but
I'm not dead.
if it
I
saves
really
you.
feel like I should be dead.
Yeah.
I looked up, and I was like, holy shit, that was a long way. My mate saw some of it happen, and he comes like running down. He's like, what the fuck, what the fuck? And then I'm like in this state of shock.
Sure.
I'm like, oh, can we just go get like an ice cream at the dairy? We walk down to this dairy and we get an ice cream each.
I've, like,
we start walking back.
I've accidentally fallen down the stairs. We're carrying some laundry, and it's
Oh, God.
downstairs, so it was pretty scary. Somehow, luckily, I didn't get too badly injured either.
Would you
Well,
say that's
there
like
we go.
the closest to like serious injury you've gotten?
Probably one of the closest. I'd have to think.
Yeah, think. I
But
can.
I would agree that you can kind of just be in kind of like a sad or like weird shock after, for sure. After
Oh
like,
yeah.
kind of like that.
Even if you don't get physically hurt, but you have almost physical damage happen, you can be kind of just like in a whoa state. Um,
Yeah.
that actually kind of leads into my story. So I at my uni, they were building a big ass new engineering building next to the chem building I worked at, and there was one of those giant trucks, you know, that carries like rock and sediment and stuff, like one of those huge ones, because they're still breaking shit up. And well, so the parking lot I had to go to led me like across the street diagonally to the other side to get to the parking lot.
Yeah.
And there's a hill. Someone didn't put the emergency brake on that truck because it's at an angle. And I wasn't paying attention. I had my earbuds in and I heard something behind me. If I had taken another second to look behind me, I'd probably be truly dead. Yeah, because what happened, because I reached the sidewalk and all of a sudden I hear this massive, like, just whoosh, and I turn around behind me and the truck had completely run over and crushed half of one of the parked cars on the side of the road, on the side, like next to the sidewalk where I was.
What the heck did you put on the damn brake?
I was
weatherproof it.
Yeah, or something, because I was moments away from being literally squished in half between the car and the truck. Like, I was so close to death. Right after it happened, I saw these workers running down, like, whoa, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I was on the sidewalk. But I was having a moment. I just went in my car and I was like, oh, fuck. That was close. I'd be a pancake right now.
And I was gonna say that should be reported because that's so dangerous. But you probably just have like, oh god, moment.
Yeah, like that was terrifying. Absolutely. Oh, I think they got in major trouble because it did totally destroy like someone's car. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think they probably should have known I was there too because that was even worse. Like they nearly did kill someone at building that building. Funnily enough, I ended up working in that building later. The building that nearly killed me, I ended up working in.
Oh no.
For a bit at least. My god. Yeah, that's probably I'd say that's my closest call. Here, I'll back up the video a bit
that's
too.
Crazy.
If you want to share anything, guys, feel free. You don't have to though. That's I don't want to make people relive things they'd rather not. But if you want to share, it's fine.
That's super cool because you never you might accident you don't really see coming, but that you particularly don't see coming, and you kind of rely on people to do things properly.
You know, actually put on the brake. Yeah, like again, like the street is at a major angle. Like it has a steep hill. Like I don't know what the hell they were thinking. They really fucked that up.
Yeah.
State of shock.
Sure.
I'm like, oh, can we just go get like an ice cream?
That's what I wanted.
We walk down to the dairy and we get an ice cream.
I think I went to Wendy's and had a Frosty.
And then the shock wears off.
Yeah.
And I just start crying.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that must have been like doubly weird for him.
Is your ice cream not nice?
Eat the ice cream.
It's fine.
The friend's probably like, dude, I thought you were okay. What the fuck is happening? We're eating ice cream. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I fell into a wet hole, which would have been like a very nice, like cyclical way of having a life.
Yeah.
I was like 3. That has to be one of my
Falling into a wet hole, a cyclical process of life. God damn it.
earliest memories.
Oh, that's when you snapped into consciousness.
Yeah, I guess this is the moment where I was plugged into the Matrix finally. It was out in the country with this really large like property, and Dad had been digging these like holes to plant trees in, and they were really deep holes.
Right.
Really wide and really deep holes. Like
The Mariana Trench. Dad's hole.
A lot of bodies.
Yeah,
A lot of bodies. Oh my god.
too. I was meant to be one of them, I think, but it had rained the day before, and so these holes that Dad had dug were now full of water. 3-year-old me waddling around like,
3-year-old.
this is great.
Oh no!
I don't know what happened. I lost my footing and I slipped into this free hole. I don't know whether or not I would have actually drowned.
That would be scary as a 3-year-old. That's terrifying. Maybe not. Maybe don't dig these deep holes with no warning in your yard when you have a 3-year-old child. What the fuck? God damn.
I was just saying he got the Batman experience, but this is a very watery hole.
He almost got the watering hole. God damn it. Oh, I did almost fall too as a kid. That was another one of my moments. We were at the Grand Canyon and there's like this steep path and I like tripped and started sliding. It was absolutely terrifying.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was terrifying. I didn't fall, thankfully, but I felt like I got pretty close. My dad was actually pissed at me. Because I worried him so badly. He was mad.
Making me look like a bad over here.
He's just
Have
pissed that
resources into you.
he was pissed that I tripped. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't help that. What the- Yeah, nah, no shit. I feel like that's
I
some
think
real
very
Archer
often
energy I'm
nowadays
getting right
they kind of try to, at least I've heard, they try to block you off more unless you're with a guide.
Yeah,
from
I mean,
certain,
it
like,
was pretty
trails and stuff on the
spooky.
Grand
I mean,
Canyon. I could see why.
I was like a young kid. I think I was like in 2nd grade or something.
Yeah,
Maybe a little
that's
older, and like it was a steep hill we were walking on, and I was nervous walking on it, and I lost control. Like I was probably not the best path for me.
Or if it was one of the things if I actually just like relaxed.
Have you ever been to the Grand Canyon? Has anyone been to the Grand Canyon? It's something else when you see it in person. Like a picture is one thing,
remember
but
I think I got to go by it, but I didn't get to stop at it. So
yeah, I do recommend it if you have an interest. But when you see it, it is truly like, oh fuck me. It is rough. Let's put it that way.
My feet would have landed on the ground, but in my toddler brain, I was like, I don't know how to swim. I'm in a body of water, and I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So I just remember screaming my lungs out, and I have a vivid memory of grasping at dirt and grass, like on the edge of the thing, desperately trying to pull myself out of this watery grave. And my dad, like, thankfully heard and sprinted down and, like, yoinked me out of the hole. And then I think he spanked me for being an idiot and falling in the hole.
See, what is with dads getting pissed at their sons for nearly dying? What is this? What is this shit?
Some moms do this, but I swear this is mostly a dad.
My dad gets pissed at me. His dad's getting pissed at him. Is this normal? I feel better about it now.
He's like, learn to survive, boy.
You're gonna learn that you're
blaming me.
dumbass and you need to be more careful.
How dare you mess around with my holes for my trees, boy?
Now you know better than go near the tree holes.
Exactly.
Just like, come on, Dad.
I'm pretty sure the lesson was nearly drowning.
And I've already learned a lesson.
Exactly, I've already learned all this. Why are you punishing me? Oh, that's so fucking funny. I can't believe I bonded in this video with them.
Did you ever go to a school formal?
Yeah, I was a nerd, so that sort of stuff is pretty uneventful to me. I went to the first one, but I don't like to dance.
True.
Yeah.
And so
I went
that's
to quite a
sarcastic.
few.
Ooh, mini kudos went to
only
mini
like
formals.
No,
we
stop.
should start
No,
calling them mini
No, well,
formals.
here's the only thing I remember out of every formal I went to, my entire high school experience
Oh
was
my
going to the
God.
bathroom, and there was 3 stools, and the one in the middle was free. And as I go in, these 2 dudes come out of the 2 toilets flanking it, and they're like, "Do you want to race us?" And I was like, "No." And then they're like, "Oh," and they closed the door, and then they started like, just I guess see who could shit the quickest.
What the fuck? What the hell is that?
I don't know
The
something
shit
about that.
races? What the fuck? The gambling money? God, people will fucking compete in anything.
That's
Apparently.
That's the only thing I remember from any formal.
It's the only thing he To be fair, that's
I was
pretty
gonna say-
fucking memorable. Go ahead.
Yeah. I say I had some dances, but they usually were pretty boring.
Oh yeah, they were
I feel
boring
like-
as fuck. The ones I went to as well. I kind of hated it.
I don't like people want to go to the party, but I don't feel like in my area they really did much. So they got I went to a few and they just got bored, and I kind of skipped most of them, to be honest.
See, like one formal I went to, I sprained my wrist. So that wasn't fun.
Oh no.
My bones needed mending. But that was like a dumb, like weird accident, because like it was in like a gym and the floor is like real slippery. And like kids were falling all night. It wasn't just me. I think there's like 5 other injuries.
They overly freshly waxed it because they wanted to be shiny for you.
Yeah, and the kids are just flopping on the gym floor.
In your
One
nice
moment.
shoes.
Just had to murder a spider.
Oh,
Gross.
poor spider.
It was like webbing down, and I saw it. I was like, ah!
One day you'll become the apex predator,
I hope not.
and then you'll be sorry.
Not that one, at
Yeah.
least. That one's dead. All right. But yeah, so that, and then I actually did like one was like called a cotillion dance. Like I actually in one of my
fancy.
in one of my schools, like one of our electives was like music, and the teacher always was very she always trained like a certain grade. Like eventually, once you got old enough, we were trained on how to be proper. It was ridiculous, but the dancing was fun.
Yeah, proper.
Learned like the tango and shit.
Oh, so it's Winkle Toes Othaya.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't remember any of it now.
No.
I mean, parts of it come back to me, but it was a long time ago. The talk. Oh no. Oh no. Not the talk. Do you think IH was told anything? Because he seems pretty ignorant about it. They just are like, nah, he'll figure it out.
It's probably be some weird, like, the typical crap, probably.
Look at this photo, too, that they're using. What the fuck? The kid's like,
He's
no.
like, oh my god.
Did you ever get the condom talk or
I think
the?
my dad, like, sort of tried to have that conversation with me. I think he just wanted to say, you know, look, if you had any questions, it's like, it's fine. I'll just Google it.
I think I was like 14, and I was sitting on the computer just chilling, and
World of
Mum, like,
Warcraft.
came over and she's like, she had like a, like a banana or a cucumber, and she's like,
Right? I can picture it.
we need to do this, and I was like, Mum, I've already learned it. I'm not doing this.
So she sat down on the couch, right? She's lit a couple of candles.
Okay,
This
no,
is
no,
very-
okay,
very
it was
neat.
okay. It was midday. It was very neutral. I was sitting at my computer, probably playing World of Warcraft.
Right.
No, you don't want to, but we need to do this. And I saw the banana or whatever it was and the condom, and I was like,
Oh my god, so she put the condom in her mouth, and then
no,
what?
stop! It didn't happen. Let's just say maybe I wish I had learned it again, because that could have been helpful down the line.
Why? What happened? You put condoms on bananas.
Well, I was putting them on my balls a lot. Turns out it's like completely the wrong place.
What?
I like the idea that you get home from the grocery and you've got this bowl full of bananas in the kitchen. You go, all right, well, I got to keep them fresh. And so then you get out your pack of condoms, as my mum taught me to do.
These banana wrappers are great. I like the flavored ones. It imparts a nice, nice chocolate flavor to the banana.
Makes them real slippery though. My name's Nordman. Welcome to a day in my life.
I was gonna. Did you get the
Gotta wake up
talk?
early. 2 a.m.
It was more like akin to like IH's experience, where it was like he was like, well, if you have any questions, I'm like, I'll just Google it.
Yeah. I was kind of told that, or I can ask like an older sibling. But to be honest, I don't know. I was just mature enough that I kind of knew, and yeah, I kind of had some internet searches, and I actually had decent schooling, so I didn't really.
That does help when you're
Much.
actually taught things rather than like
Yeah,
avoid it.
and
Like,
I saw movies
avoid
and stuff.
information.
I wasn't completely like out here just like, what's that?
What? I thought it was storks.
So I never had a super awkward talk. Not that
Yeah,
I-
no,
my
I'm
parents
glad I didn't
have been
either.
that bad, but I'm glad I didn't have one either way.
Especially not like goddamn mini kudos. No. No, don't. I don't need to see the demonstration on the banana mother.
Well, I think like a nurse did that in my school. So
Yeah, but that's different. That's a neutral person, not your mother.
Well, I also heard like it would be like an ongoing talk. You wouldn't show up randomly one day with, "Hey son, here's the
With the-
banana." And this is what you
yeah,
do
right.
with it."
Like it should be more of like an ongoing
That's for her.
conversation if they have questions, like
Yeah.
open dialogue.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
like
funny kudos for kudos mom, but you gotta time it a little bit better.
Jesus.
a.m. Nord's got servers in every time zone, so you gotta be on the clock if you want to compete. Cold
Oh
brew
my
for
God.
breakfast. Air shower.
Nordman's
Rub my
day.
teeth with some Himalayan salt. I'm ready to begin the day.
It looks
Before I head to the gym, I shop around on my phone. Using Nord, I get savings on region-specific pricing. That's a tip. Stay rich. While I'm at the gym, I do sponsor
Rich.
reads. How about Nord? One take. Threat protection. Take your security to the next level. Blocks malware, trackers, and ads. Whee!
Yeah, get those gains.
Don't just
Slide
invest
it
in the
down.
product.
The
Invest
fucking
in the
Lambo.
company. Don't mind that. It's just my Nord FT.
The fucking
Nord
NFT.
can also do this. That's one thing they won't teach you in business school.
Bye
Stay
bye.
wealthy. But the most important thing,
Knowledge.
read at least one book per
Knowledge.
day.
No.
Of course, it all makes sense. 3 p.m. Time to shoot my
Coloring book.
podcast. All right, peasants, here's how to be an alpha. Sorry, no monies. Looks like the podcast is region locked. To view
Only
it, you're
available
gonna
in
have to have
Mexico.
NordVPN. Or, God forbid, live in Mexico. 6 p.m. Time for business. What's up, Jeff? How's the wife? Just heard about Amazon. Think it could be something big. You give me some stock and I'll give you a 2-year plan with a free bonus month. Well, he must have got disconnected. Now for a good night's
Damn,
rest.
Bezos trying
And we do it all
nickel and
over
dime
tomorrow.
VPN man.
Yeah,
North
he,
man.
he doesn't know what he's missing out on.
Go to nordvpn.com/incognito to get a huge deal on a 2-year plan, plus a free bonus
You're
month.
living the
plus
alpha
also that
life here,
threat
okay,
protection.
Oh my god.
Add over.
Was baby formed.
How is Baby formed? How Baby formed? How girl get pregnant? Pregnant. Pregnant. By caviar.
Search how is Babby formed.
Fertilization. This is ridiculous.
How come this channel can show cum?
But you get demonetized.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Susan. Isn't it crazy that every one of us did
Susan,
Okay, so it goes into the
every
end of
one
what
of us
looks
did
like
this.
Grape.
the grape surgery?
This is it all grown up now. Do you feel old yet?
Shut up.
On their journey toward the egg. However, resident cells from the woman's immune system, mistaking the sperm for foreign invaders, destroy thousands more.
Jesus.
Yeah, then they put on a stupid wig. And
Next, half the sperm head for the empty fallopian tube, while the other half swim toward the tube containing the unfertilized egg. Some sperm get trapped in the cilia and die.
It's
The fucking
a
sound
search
effects.
track.
It's just a saw
You make
track.
him so
Oh
dramatic.
my god.
Sperm reach the egg.
so we get to the egg. All right, at least this is going to be simple,
That
right?
is not how I imagine the egg.
No, I thought it was like a big one sort of thing with just a skin on the outside, like a lychee.
Yeah, exactly. This looks like a subaquatic plant.
They're called creep vines.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
is covered with a layer of cells called the corona radiata.
Oh, don't call it that.
The outer layer of the egg, the zona pellucida.
Zona pellucida. It's like
Just making shit up now.
the Zona pellucida of 1999 is the best game concert I ever went to.
I'm getting like survivor's
Yeah,
guilt from like
Okay.
the millions of sperm that died in really comical ways.
When we edit this, we'll have it with like a bunch of doing and
Can
like
you put rage faces on all of them as well? It just feels like it's full of all these comical Looney Tunes traps. Like even the part where half of them go up the wrong tube.
yeah.
It's like egg this way, done in like rough paint on like a
Egg
wooden
this
sign.
way.
Look all
Which triggers
freaking
their
losers.
enzymes to
Dab
release
on 'em.
digestive enzymes.
They went up the
What
wrong
the
tube, bitch.
And you know what, guys? Because if you're watching this video, that means you are a winner. We are all winners having watching this video right now. We won the
That's what I
lottery.
mean.
I know.
So you can dab all those losers.
Yeah, we're the winners of this
teabag 'em.
battle. And just think, you were battling hundred thousands of your own, but you pushed them all aside. You stomped them down, and you took the life for your own.
Fuck.
The first sperm to make contact will fertilize the egg.
So what you're trying to say is that the pussy is kind of like the OG Squid Game, because this dude had to fight.
That's so fucking funny. It's the first Squid Game.
Everyone else through a series of wacky trials.
Oh yeah, no, it's true, because at the end he gets a daft haircut, remember?
Yeah,
And just like this.
that was the dumbest part of Squid
Joins
Game.
BTS or whatever
Yeah,
the
he
fuck's
literally
going on there.
does.
The tightly packed male genetic material spreads out.
And it just goes, oh, I don't know. All the spaghetti in the pockets just start falling everywhere.
Oh jeez, oh, I'm so sorry.
The female genetic material, awakened by the fusion of the
Like, what is this? Is this like 2 AA batteries? What is it? I don't even know what's happening.
This looks like in Majora's Mask when you play the Song of Time and go back in time.
Oh, yeah, they ripped that one off. Yeah, now we're going to use these massive strings to pull you together. What? Who designed this?
This is like a Final Fantasy move or something. This is like a summon.
plant in a rich pea,
Yeah.
growing and
What's
maturing
that?
for the next 9 months.
Yeah, so if anyone asks you, how was Babby formed? It's as simple as that.
Simple.
One time, for some reason, I spent a week on a deer farm.
It's like a
think they
Simpsons
were-
bit.
Yeah.
I was
What?
gonna say, I don't think they were even thinking for that deep of an answer.
No.
They were even just asking like, how
Well,
can
we
you
got
bone?
we got the literal answer, okay? We got down in the trenches again, reliving our greatest race.
True.
Deer farm? What?
One time, for some reason, I spent a week on a deer farm.
It's like a
IH, what the fuck is your life? How do you just like kind of fall into that situation?
Well, maybe it's in his area.
Well, yeah, but like he just said, like I ended
Farms.
up staying there, like it was an accident.
Simpsons bit.
Yeah, that's my childhood. It's like just different occupations every week. I must have been 9. It was run by this like elderly couple, and they had tons of deer. And the thing about deer is you have to have electric fences. Also, the fences have to be
Aw.
quite high because the deer leap.
Yeah,
but
I'd imagine.
also
That's what I
the
say. They
electric
can be hard
fences
to
have to be
keep.
Yeah.
stronger than that for cattle because they kick.
Right.
So they will kick the electric fences. Their
but-
hooves don't conduct that well, and so you
Oh my
really want to have
God.
a strong voltage there. So it's not like a little oop, zap, oop,
Yeah,
zap.
yeah.
It's like fork in the outlet sort of deal.
Mm.
So we're feeding the
I feel like you
deer,
can just get them in
you
the
know, buckets
wild.
and buckets
Well, no, this is a farm.
full of apples. I'm there with my sister and my mum, and my mum's like, grab the gate. And I go over to the gate, unlock it, and then I just suddenly wake up on the ground.
Ooh, that's fun.
Ooh, I just start crying. Yeah, I just got shocked by this
Yeah,
fucking thing,
yeah.
and then I just dropped like a rock. That whole time on the deer farm was
Mom of the year.
Yeah. These safety things are more to grab, especially if you have kids. Oh no.
Yeah, it was just run by like a couple though. Like should have made sure everyone knew it was electrified, I guess. But fuck.
pretty fraught with injury, to be honest, because like even when the guy was going around telling us about the deer, he's like, don't stand behind the deer because they will kick. And then as he's saying that,
Yeah.
he's standing behind a fucking deer and it kicks him in the head.
Oh,
and he
jeez.
just
Oh
goes
my
down
God.
a fucking sack of bricks. And we thought he was dead. And like, he's fine. Like he just gets back up. But holy shit.
Is it like Sideshow Bobby gets up in the exact same place and the deer
This
just
is
keeps
not
again,
making me
he's
think
just
people should
like
keep-
Yeah.
getting up again.
Classic scene.
Oh,
Just
bad
gonna be
words as a
Do you
kid.
remember when you learnt why certain words were bad because you accidentally said them or did them in front of your parents?
Yes. When we were very young, the strongest swear word we knew, and if you said it, you would be in enormous trouble. Pain in the ass.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Ass and damn and crap, like back when those used to be hot shit.
Wanker was like, so I didn't know what it meant. I'm like 10, maybe 11, something like that. I knew the word. So I was just going around like, such and such is wanker.
Yeah.
Such and such is wanker. And then eventually my mum turns to me and she goes, do you know what that word means? And I was like, no. Like really reluctantly saying, fine, no. And then she's like, it's someone who touches themselves.
Yo!
And then I was so embarrassed. I like never said it again. Oh, no. Ruined everything.
I remember I was in the mall with my dad and I was just kind of like saying words to myself because you're a kid, I guess.
Saying words to myself because I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, go on.
I was going through all the words in my head I could come up that ended with anchor,
Oh, no.
tanker, banker. And then I just started going through all the other letters just to see if they sounded fun to say. And I said wanker out loud really bad. And I just remember my dad immediately snapped. He just turns and says, never say that word again. And I was like, oh. And then I just said it on YouTube that 1 million people are going to see. So fuck you, Dad.
Yeah, get your represented.
I mean, maybe the dad was.
I guess.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, you should probably teach him not to say that word, but
Well,
like, calm down about it.
Maybe not in that way.
He's just
Well,
rattling off.
I guarantee the dad was preoccupied, like going through the mall or whatever, and not
just
listening
heard
at all, and just heard when he heard wanker, not realizing his son was just sounding out different words with anchor in. It's so fucking funny.
I think I've said bad words, but I usually was pretty aware that they were bad words. And also, I didn't have too strict of parents. I wouldn't have got like unless I really did something bad at somebody, like I shouted at somebody or something. So
I got my
there's a
mom
few I can think of,
to
but not
flip
really.
me off in like a joking way, in like a joking but serious way. So pleased.
My family.
I was
My
just
family
trolling her.
did shenanigans, but it wasn't so much words. That wasn't that big of a thing for our house.
See, I was just like bugging her about like something to do with like not getting her like I was just joking about like what like she kept asking for, I think it was like Skittles, let's just say that because I can't remember what it was, but because we were going to go see a movie and I kept telling her, okay, I'll get you in and just insert different name of candy. I think she got sick of it, so she just flipped me off, and she had never done that before. It was so fucking funny to me. I just started
She's like,
laughing.
you damn rabble rouser.
And then when I
this.
started laughing, she started laughing. It was so fucking stupid. Oh, it was good. It was a good memory. Never thought I'd say that about being flipped off, but it's a good memory. Oh, shit. I haven't thought of that in a long time.
Text
I'm a
message.
freshman at university.
Oh no, text trauma? Oh no.
Bright-eyed, can't wait to
Drama
attend
trauma.
my whatever the fuck lecture. I go to this class and I meet these two girls, and one of them I really fancied, and the other one I did not fancy all that much.
How come?
Anyway, we got along really well, the three of us, and we're sort
Wow,
of hanging out
mean,
for
he's just into
sort of a
K-pop
couple hours
girls.
after class, and then I thought, oh, we'll trade numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this girl's number.
Nice.
That was the girl A. Now, I wasn't interested in girl A very much. I was interested in girl B.
The girl B model.
We go off our own ways. And, I'm like, oh, I want to text this girl B. So I send girl A this message. Hey,
No
have you got
shit.
girl B's number? And, trying to be really sly about it, but it's probably as fucking obvious as it can be.
Yeah,
Out of
it's
the
probably
way, I'll
so
go.
obvious.
She
You
says
should just
something
ask her
like,
for a number,
yeah, sure,
bro.
hold on, I'm in class. And I also had class. So what I then proceeded to do, put my phone in my bag. But this is back in the day when phones had to be locked. This is buttons.
Yeah, analog. Anything and it can just push down a button.
Exactly. When you used to be able to text and drive really easily.
Bring that back.
I know, right?
Texting, driving.
So now this
my
particular phone had a very interesting quirk, which was that if you pressed the right button, it opens the menu. But if you press right again, it goes SMS. And then if you press right again, it goes new message. And if you press right again, it will go, oh, you must have finished with your message.
Yeah.
It goes to contacts. So these names are in alphabetical order, right? And her name just happens to be first on that list. And then if you press right again, it will send. So I put my phone in my bag. And I don't know it, but the right-hand button is
But what
being
would it have
pressed
said? Like,
for
just
the
nothing?
next
Just
hour and a half.
Yeah, you're
Constant
just
messages?
sending
Oh,
messages
jeez.
Blank
again.
messages to this girl.
But
We
there's
just
like
met this guy
no,
at university.
there's no
He's a bit of an
letters. You think it
unknown
would just
quantity.
stop sending?
Well, no, because no, this is an old phone. It just thinks you're done with the message, even if it's blank. Because you're supposed to type it in, then you select contact after, and then it sends it.
It's been a lot. I used to have an old phone. I'm old. But I was gonna say, I don't remember if it would. At least the phone I had would just like auto send from something like that if it didn't have any letters.
No, you
couldn't
can
say for sure.
I
That's been
think
so long.
old text messaging was shit. It definitely would send if it was an old one like this. You could send blank messages because it's almost like an email. You can send blank emails if the recipient is there.
A lot of flip phones would cover the buttons, or you could like the one that I had that wasn't a flip phone, I think. But then you had to log the screen.
This
like,
is
you could
older than
push the
that.
button.
This is older than that. The flip phone didn't exist yet.
I'm just saying, like, if you also had to, like, there's a power button, you had to wake it up, which would have fixed this.
But it's a
whole
different
problem.
phone design. Well, yeah, you're in the future at this point. This is an older phone. They fixed the problem later.
Nah, I think it's just an IH problem.
No, this really would happen. Again, like emails, you can just put in a recipient and hit send, and it'll still send, even if it's blank subject, blank email. Like, and text messages, I think, were designed to be more like email at first, and then they kind of shifted to like the quick messaging we have today, which is a little different. Because you probably, like, if you open your like smartphone, I don't think you can send a blank message. Maybe if you put some spaces in. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boop boop. Yep, I can send you
He
blank
was-
messages.
Pocket or blank butt dialing the screw.
Yeah, you can still send blank messages. Look at that. If you just put a space in, boom.
Okay.
I don't know why you would.
I
but...
had to worry about my minutes. I can't be no blank dialing people.
Well, he wasn't doing it by accident because it was just hitting things in his backpack.
Yeah, I know.
Just looping blank messages to this girl. You've just met this guy at university. He's a bit of an unknown quantity. He has now
Yeah.
just asked your friend for her number, and when he didn't get it, he has just sent you about 2,000 blank text messages with impatience. She must have had to turn off her phone, or it's just going off like ding, 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 ding. Like, oh, look at my phone again. And I'm like, oh my God, it's got 1,000 of 2,000 messages still to send.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you can't cancel it. Like, the whole phone is just going into paralysis with how many
Yeah.
messages it has to send. And so eventually I'm just like, I'm pulling the battery off the back.
Yeah.
Then I'm in this dilemma because it's like, you've now sent this girl 1,000 messages. Do you call her and say sorry? Do you send her another text message and say, sorry about that? I have this inexplicable
I would do that, or
problem."
if you see
She'd
her
be
next
like,
time in
"What the fuck does
person,
that
like
mean?"
in class,
And so
like that was an
what I decided
accident.
to do
Yeah, you
They're
have
the
to.
blank, so
You really have to explain that in person, I think, because that's just fucking crazy.
was nothing. I just never said anything about it and decided
Oh,
I
no.
sure hope I don't run into her again. And then about 2 days later, I get a message. The message has girl B's number in it. Like, I still felt like I couldn't explain the situation, so I never did. And then I went on this, like, awkward, not quite date thing with girl B. For some reason, she agreed to meet up. Maybe I just forgot or something, but I never explained it to her either.
She went on a date with you because she was afraid of the same thing happening to her.
Yeah, I gotta do this to save my friends. I'll never forget this. You do the same for me. I'm trying to get some life insurance.
I think they just
because
knew maybe what was happening. There's like whatever.
Yeah.
Luckily for them or
Maybe
something.
maybe even she forgot. Who knows?
well, I'm gonna perish soon, probably.
Yeah.
They actually have a person come to your house now. You don't have to go to the doctors and do X, Y, Z. They'll just have a lady come to your house with a little suitcase. So she wheels it in. She comes into my office and she just starts taking blood. Like I'm sitting in my chair and I got a fucking needle in my arm and she's draining all the blood from my body. And
I mean, you did consent to it, to be fair. You kind of made it sound like she just rocked up and sticked you.
But one thing I didn't know that I was signing for is they do a urine test as well.
Oh, stole your piss.
She hands me these 2 cups, fill one halfway and fill the other one full, and
That one's for me.
yeah, she hands me a coffee
Like
mug
a
if, if there's any spare.
Like a shirt.
I
Yeah.
into these 2
Like
cups, and I thought it would go everywhere because I'm not very used to it.
I got a shotgun cock.
Yeah, very powerful stream.
A day without gaming wouldn't kill me, but why risk it?
I had to hold it about 15 feet away. Anyway, so I do that.
Oh.
But then the worst part is, right, I thought, oh, she's going to put it in these like plastic bags and send it away to the labs. Nope, that's just what she's doing with the blood. She gets out this like fish water testing kit and then she starts dipping it in the cup while I'm...
Oh.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's better that she did something with it, because imagine if you just brought it out and she was like, ugh,
Yeah. But it was so healthy, she said. It was just such...
so tasty.
Yeah, such vital piss that she didn't even bother sending the other cup to the lab. No, that's good. No
She just
proteins.
put it in her pocket and walked
no-
out.
Yeah, just dabbed a bit on her neck and went, that'll keep those foxes away.
Ew.
Fuck, sorry. I know I keep doing this. Hold on one sec.
You're good.
Historian's at the store at the moment. I have to reply to it.
Get me more piss. That woman today stole all of mine. Can I get you the piss in the bags? It's cheaper.
Hey guys, editor here. They didn't bother recording an ending. So instead, here's a small taste of what it's like to edit for IH. Please end my suffering.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
My baby don't mess around.
Note to the editor.
Editor, extend his neck 50 times.
I have to go to the bathroom so badly.
Hey, editor. Wait, how do we get onto...
Editor, leave that in.
Editor, cut that out. Sorry, none of these are fucking scary.
Leave all of those in.
Leave the last 3 hours of footage in.
Note to the editor.
Hey, Barry, make sure to cut out right when I start saying bitch.
By the way, editor, sorry, I have accidentally hit stop record on the, so it's out of sync.
Hey, editor, just make the graphics scary.
Yeah, perfect,
It'll
perfect.
do. You'll figure it out.
So I don't know if this is gonna work, but
Have you ever encountered a spooky spook? Have you ever been stalked? Have you been walking down the streets of...
dear editor.
Delete everything. Delete the last 10 minutes.
Hey,
I'm so sorry. Please keep that in.
we can't do that, but this would be torture for the editor. He'd be so mad. Just a small town girl.
Ding nails! Oh my god! That's the end.
I say it's canon that Inner Historian does wear the pink razor kraken.
Oh my god. Yeah, it is.
Kitty edition.
Yeah, well, he feels more
Yeah.
comfortable in those.
I couldn't. He does. It brings out his sass.
Oh my god. They didn't record an ending, so the editor just threw this in. That's fucking funny. Oh man. I feel like I've relived some childhood memories after that. Jesus. Oh, that was fun
Yeah, I
though.
don't think I
That was a fun
remember
one.
pocket or butt dialed somebody. Maybe actually once on a more modern phone where somehow the screen was unlocked. But I caught it pretty quickly. It
Yeah, I
was such a
think maybe
typical
I did it
family
once or
member.
twice, and it was only like, and I caught it like almost immediately. So yeah, I don't really think I've ever really truly done it either. Just like an hour
Yeah.
long of just them hearing me do like nothing.
I think I've accidentally like commented in like the wrong Discord once, but I like found it like right away and erased it. Like I'm like so cautious of trying to do those things. Someone was
Well,
like,
yeah, me too.
triple
And like,
checking.
I don't know, like you'd hear it all happen all the time where someone like phone would go off like in class or whatever, and I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
it has, especially for us, like smartphones have silent mode. Just leave it on silent.
Yeah.
Just leave it on silent. You don't need to have a ringer. I don't understand. I don't know.
Mm.
Oh god.
Often I would say you put the phone in like a little pocket too, so it's away from other things.
True.
That's a
Yeah,
classic thing to
exactly.
do.
Well, also, like he said, it just needed to be locked. He just forgot to lock it. At least we saw
Yikes,
another
man.
example of his exactly his incompetence. I would feel so bad if I saw and like sent 1,000 messages. Oh fuck.
You'd be like, oh no.
Oh man. All right. Well, I've talked my bony jaw off. Do you have anything else to say about the
Yeah.
video?
I think that's good.
All right, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and if you have any childhood moments you'd like to share of any kind, feel free down below, and we'll all talk to you later. Bye bye.
Just a small town.
God damn it.
Editor. Bye.